Grand Rising gang, I'm back from this 14-day wild camp rehab that I did. I did 7 days. I learnt a lot. I learnt a lot about myself, things that I wouldn't have learned if I'd have not done this, so I don't regret any of it. Anyway, enough with that. We're on day 57 of an ice bath every single day to keep myself accountable and keep the mental demons away. Let's do it. You can tell I haven't done this in over a week, guys. Grand Rising, you beautiful people. Welcome to day 57. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that joined me and supported me in my rehab journey. I created a rehab for myself out in nature, isolating myself away for 14 days. I didn't do 14 days, unfortunately. I only did 7. But that 7 days, I learned things about myself that I wouldn't have learned if I'd have not done this. It's taught me a lot about myself when it comes to my belief systems as they are now. So I'm not going to lie, during this 1-year spiritual journey that I have been on, I did develop quite a strong spiritual ego where I just felt like I wasn't worthy of the things that I was trying to teach myself, the things that I was learning, the things that I was doing. Feelings of unworthiness, that this is not going to happen to me because I've done too much, or things like that. Things came up that I've spent quite a lot of time this year under the illusion that I've been healing it. And I have, don't get me wrong, I've done a hell of a lot of healing over the last year. This rehab camp that I've done has also taught me a lot about the limiting belief systems I still very much have. But it's also taught me that I am not made of steel. There are things within yourself that you believe, you've still got an attachment to that as a weakness. The belief system attached to that behaviour makes you think that it's weak, and it's not. So I did 7 days completely solo, wild camping out on my own to kick a 20-year addiction. And I didn't take into account the things that I'd took on board with me while I was doing this. 2 days before I decided to start this wild camp, my dog that I grew up with, who pulled me out of some really dark places in the past, passed away. I disturbed a lot of things that have been helping me heal. I was doing this every day. I was doing an ice bath every single day, 56 days solid, and it had a massive effect on my mental health, like in a positive way. It brought me to a level where I could recognize when I was and wasn't going into certain states, and I could recognize these things, as well as it kept me in a routine. I was doing the same routine every morning with my supplements, with getting up, with doing exercise, with doing stretches. I had a routine set every single morning, including my supplements, including my eating habits, because I'm not great when it comes to eating. So I've been having this routine set now for almost a year, and it's made me detrimentally better. I've learned a lot about myself on this wild camp. I found myself in a position, a very dangerous position, a position that is only created by a certain frame of mind, and it's a frame of mind that I've not been in for a very long time. Very long time. And when you combine the fact that I'd smashed all my new routines that have made me better, I smashed all them to pieces. I wasn't eating properly during this wild camp. I wasn't taking my supplements properly in the morning because I was just stressed out a lot of the time, obviously, withdrawals, etc. It taught me that I do have limits. I've had this God complex now for over a year where I'm just like, this is my mindset, nobody can hurt me, I can do all this on my own. And I think that's been part of the healing process. The fact that it's okay to ask for help, it's okay to admit that I'm not always at the strongest mindset, when for the last year I've just been convincing myself I am such a strong person, I am this, I am that, and I am a really strong person compared to how I used to be. But I also have to remember that I'm still human. having this experience. And there are limits, and I very much pushed my own limits beyond, probably a little bit beyond what I should have done. And the end result in that meant that I put myself in quite a dangerous position, not just in the sense of physical danger or mental danger. The people that love me and the people around me that have been supporting me on this journey, especially my partner, the last couple of days have been really hard for him. He's been really frightened of me going back into the mind frame that I was in the day that I had to stop doing the rehab. And I need to also take into account that there are people around me that really care about me and really love me. And I have to also try and remember that this is affecting them as well. And it has done in quite a big way. I put myself in a dangerous position where other people was terrified of what was going to happen, to a point where people had to come out looking for me. Whereas this time, it was very different. When I got into that mindset, I became aware of it, which is really strange for me. I've never been that in depth into my own emotions overwhelmingly to that degree, and being able to become aware of it. And that was really big for me, the awareness that I gained from seeing my own behaviour and becoming aware of it. A year and a half ago, if I'd have been 7 days into this and I'd have ended up in this frame of mind, I'd have completely rebelled. Like, my partner came and he said, I can't leave you down here like this to keep destroying yourself. I can't do that. And normally, every single part of me would have rebelled. No, I'm staying down here, I'm doing this, I'm completing this. And I surprised myself, because for the first time in probably a long time, and my partner will agree with this, I actually listened to him. He said to me, I'm begging you, please come home. I can't leave you out there like this. And I don't know, something inside me was just saying, you need to listen. I know you don't always listen, but you need to listen. You need to go home. And you need to absorb what you have learnt from this already. Because 7 days out in nature is beautiful, but 7 days out in nature on your own in the middle of nowhere, when you've just lost your childhood pet a couple of days before, along with smashing all your routines to pieces, not eating properly, and probably one of the most detrimental parts was the fact that I had a solid 7 days of broken sleep. And when I say broken sleep, I don't mean I was falling asleep, then waking up, then falling asleep, then waking up. I mean, when you go to bed at night and you close your eyes, but you don't fall asleep, you just laid there with your eyes closed, perfectly conscious, perfectly awake. And no matter how long you laid there with your eyes closed, you just don't fall asleep. And I did that for a solid 7 days during this rehab. And it's taught me that I think it can be done this way. I think the rehabs can be done this way. But I think it's going to take a lot more understanding, and it's going to take a lot more planning and a lot more things to take into consideration. Thank you for those of you that are still supporting me. If you don't want to carry on following my journey from here, that's up to you. I know I only did seven of the 14 days, but I am really proud of myself, and nobody's going to really take that away from me. So thank you guys. I love every single one of you. Okay, it's time to go deep. First time in over a week. I love you all. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.